Thanksgiving Eve is generally a big night to go out, maybe reconnect with old friends, and the holidays can generally just be a time to gather socially and drink. But the mix of stress, parties, family gatherings, they can be difficult for those who are working to stay sober. Dream Life Recovery and the Richard Deshantz Restaurant Group are teaming up to show how sobriety is a gift we should be celebrating. I'm here right now with Mike Iwinski and Brian Maxwell. Thank you both for coming on.
Yes, thank you so much for
having
us.
And again, just like the last conversation we had, I think that it's just important to be having these talks around the holidays. While we may be gathering, there are other people who are struggling in different ways. So tell us about this release that you both worked on.
So it is a partnership with Dream Life and the Richard Deshantz Group to bring awareness. Actually, that's exactly what you said in the last segment, to bring awareness, to bring the topic of conversation up, to talk about our consumption. Do I have a problem? And this is a good way to do it. No better way than to talk about a mocktail and think about our holidays celebrations.
And so, Brian, you're going to mix something up for us. Tell us about, you do a lot with all the restaurant groups.
Absolutely.
And so this was an important mission for you too.
Yes, of course. So it's a little near and dear to my heart. I've actually been alcohol-free myself for about 5.5 years.
Wow.
So
that's amazing.
you know, I like to thank you. I like to make sure that all of our non-alcoholic beverages at the restaurants are given just as much care as the ones with alcohol,
right,
so that nobody feels left out. So what I have today is actually our Dream Life cocktail. Is a mocktail made with vanilla, citrus, a little bit of orange blossom water, and it's the idea behind it was to go back to a time before we needed alcohol to have fun, and I thought, what's more childlike than an orange creamsicle?
Yes,
so
love it.
We go ahead and make that for you today.
Yeah.
We actually have some vanilla syrup we make in-house. We actually make this using nice Madagascar vanilla beans and sugar.
Oh. It looks great.
And then we're gonna do some fresh squeezed orange juice for you.
There is such a difference between fresh squeezed orange juice
Absolutely.
and the stuff you buy at the store. I'm telling you. Look, even the color alone, so vibrant.
And then we have some lemon juice for you as well. And then, I like to say the little secret ingredient. So this is orange blossom water. It kind of gives you that nice, like, orange citrate, sort of old malt shop sort of vibe to it.
It doesn't take much, does it?
No, not at all.
It's just a little bit. A little bit goes a long way.
All right, and we're gonna go ahead and shake these up for you, okay?
Little Tom Cruise action here. That's great. And where will this be available?
So this is actually one of the great things about the Dream Life was we wanted it to be something that worked at all of our concepts. That was why we didn't want to theme it on Italian or French or Mexican or anything like that. So you can actually get this at any of our restaurants.
That's wonderful.
And
And
then
can you list them for, I mean, just so people are aware?
Yeah, absolutely.
Of
So
all of
under the taco brand, we have Taco Downtown, which is our original. We also have Torta, which is in Bakery Square. And then we have, of course, meat and potatoes, Coupe de Ville. We have Fish Nor Fowl, Guy Gin. We also have opening soon, Golden Guy in Bakery Square.
Very cool.
Yeah, and right now we're also getting ready to do our après-ski theme bar, if you remember from last year.
Yes, I do. Yeah.
At Butcher and the Rye. So that'll be coming online next weekend.
Butcher and the Rye, one of my best meals ever. So good. Mike,
What's so great about this is there's a process to this.
I know,
it's
we're all
exciting,
watching
you know
with
what I mean?
enjoyment.
Yes, exactly. And we think, oh, I'm not gonna be able to have my traditions this year. I'm not gonna be able to engage in something special because I'm alcohol free. This is something special
Yeah, and I can't
exciting.
wait to try this if that's okay. Mike, talk about how sobriety can be a challenge this time of year. I mean, we talked a little bit about the stress of the holidays alone, but it can really build up for people.
For a lot of people, holidays revolve around alcohol or have in the past in their families. And so when they get together,
Oh my gosh, you hit it out of the park. This is amazing.
I'm going to wait till afterwards.
Yeah,
to drink mine. But it's exciting to think about. But there's family dynamics that go into it.
Right.
There's the traditions and the holidays that go around it. Everybody's drinking, it seems like, for people who aren't. Even my grandmother has a shot of whiskey at Christmas, and I think, how do I have Christmas? How do I have Thanksgiving? How do I have the New Year's without holiday
It's kind of like
cocktails?
not having food at the holidays. It's taking that element that seems like such tradition. If people need help, how can they get it? You have an outpatient and an inpatient facility,
Yes,
right?
yeah, we do. So you can reach out to us online. We have a large online presence you can call, and we can walk you through that process, inpatient, outpatient depending on what they need. But not everybody has the need for treatment at this moment or wants to seek treatment. Or some people are in recovery and they're looking for ways to stay sober through the holidays.
Right.
So having a plan, deciding what holiday parties I'm going to go to, what ones I'm not going to go to, the people that I'm going to be around, and then having an exit plan, an emergency plan. If things go sideways, where do I go? How do I get out of this if I need to?
When I start to feel those triggers, how do I get out of this situation?
All of a sudden, my aunt has become overbearing and I have to leave. What do I do? How do I
get
change?
out of this?
And having a support system and connecting with that support system before you go is really, really important.
I'm so glad, like our last conversation, that we had this talk today. It's just something to keep in mind and be respectful of others. Know that not everybody is going through the same things that you are going through.
And it's okay to have a conversation. It's okay to talk about it.
Well, cheers. This is a lovely mocktail. It will get you through the holiday season. It's perfect. Thank you both. It's a perfect partnership, too.
Thank you.
The Dream Life mocktail will be available at 11 restaurants in the area through January 1st. It's good. We'll have a list along with more information about Dream Life Recovery as well on our website at kdka.com/talkpittsburgh. And still to come on the show, employees are no longer quitting in large numbers and companies are no longer desperate to fill positions. What this means when it comes to the job search when we come back.